Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A.
And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do,
I can do better.
expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And here's Memphis's starting group. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the center, filling out the middle. Ogilvy, pass to Sexton. And a two-handed jam!
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Missed inside.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is... Wow!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And here's Memphis. 4-point game. Watford outside. Here's primetime. Lets a three fly. They get the rebound. Champ got a hand on it. Now here's Sexton. Watford covering. Back to Sexton. Here's Thunder. With the 10-footer. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Now here's Watford. Check by Sexton. Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Z. Finished off the break.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Timeout called. Memphis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's AI. To the paint. They need this. It's deflected. Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Thunder. Here's Z. On the wing, Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Can't hit that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Champ. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Z. He shoots. And Watford pulls it down. Grizzlies trail by 6. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Pass to Ogilvy. To the left wing. Here's Dawkins. No luck on that one. Here's primetime. Still without a bucket. Oh, they get a hand on it. 3 on 3. Sexton misses. The Grizzlies on offense. They trail by 6. Watford outside. Inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And the Bucks call time here. Memphis on D. 4-point game. Here's Z. Pass to Thunder. Just 5 to shoot. To win the drought. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Mr. Clutch passes to Watford. Hits the three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Z. Here's Ogilvy. No points so far. No good on the 3. Here's AI. Second chance shot. No good at the rim.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Thunder to the middle. Ogilvy, pass to Thunder. The 3 is up. Ogilvy, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Watford outside. To the inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Z. Back to Sexton. To win the cold spell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
To the wing, right side. Here's Champ. Reynolds with a rebound. Inside. And here's Watford. Here's Champ. Pass to AI. Fires the 3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Down low. Here's Z. Deflected. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Champ. Yet to see a basket. Watford outside. Jacks up a 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Bucks trail. Here's Dawkins. Three-pointer. No good. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Champ passes to Champ. Here's Champ. Watford outside. Here's AI. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Memphis making a switch here. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from deep. There's a screen. Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Watford. And another miss by Memphis. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Reynolds. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Quickly. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Wells misses. The Grizzlies shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Stolen by Quickly. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Ogilvy. Now here's Quickly. Here's Wells. Shot clock at 5. Reynolds gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Timeout called. Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pass to Watford. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
He hits the second from the line. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Reynolds' shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 3. Watford left side. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Here's Ogilvy. Still no points. Good.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's AI. Pass to Erickson. They double him with Brown. Here's Cool Hands. Here's Watford. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Quickly finds Brown. Here's Ogilvy. The 3 from Quickly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's AI. They set the screen. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And Brown has got the ball here for Milwaukee. 6-point lead. Back to Quickly. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's AI, defended by Brown. Here's AI. Drives to the hoop, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
And it's Thunder in at the 4 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Outside Mills, pass to Thunder. From 13, tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. Well, some great scorers in the NBA right now, Stan. Anyone you think doesn't get enough credit for their offensive talents?
Wow, Brian, that is a tough question. So many guys putting up such big numbers right now. Devin Booker maybe still a little overshadowed by Kevin Durant. De'Aaron Fox maybe overshadowed by Sabonis. And Tyrese Maxey certainly is overshadowed playing with Embiid.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Outside Mills. There's a screen. Pass to Thunder. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Bucks shooting 41% in this game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mills, the pass to Thunder. And here's Brown. Clock at 6. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Pass to AI. Here's Primetime from the arc. Drills it from deep. Primetime's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Thunder. Plenty of room that knocked down that one. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's AI. That's short off the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Mills. Pass to the Mayor. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Primetime passes to Champ. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Mills. Here's Champ. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Memphis making a switch here. Watford's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Timeout call, Milwaukee. Sengun checked in for Memphis.
Grizzlies substitution. Number 22, Pat Sengun.
Memphis on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. From 18 feet away. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Watford with a screen. Here's Primetime. Watford, nice persistence to tip it back in. Watford's got 8 points.
great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Pass to Wells. Fades. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on it.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's primetime. He's guarded by Mills. Shoots. Şengün, no good. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Mills, the pass to Brown. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Mills, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The natural can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. To the wing on the left. Fires it. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got his first points in this one. The Bucks trail. Now Mills. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Stokes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to primetime. Now Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
No one near him. Memphis with a rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
It's scooped up. Out to the right wing. Watford with a screen. Here's AI. He's got 5. Here's primetime. Sinks it from distance. Primetime's got 6. Here's Wells. They trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Mills. To the middle. Here's Stokes. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Right side, Sexton with a 9-footer. Memphis with a rebound. Mr. Clutch has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's primetime. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Insanity. Back to Mills. To the paint. Sexton misses. Grizzlies lead by 3. Şengün with it. Here's cool hands. Watford outside. Here's the 3. Insanity pulls it in. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Ogilvy. On the wing, Sexton. Fires in the triple. Sexton's got 9.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Pass to Şengün. Over to the left wing. Watford with a screen. The 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Stokes. Down low. Here's Sexton. That shot missing. Good D by Watford. Memphis leading by 3. Primetime passes to Watford. Here's Şengün. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Pass to Ogilvy. Outside Sexton. Here's Stokes. Watford covering. Insanity passes to Sexton. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And there's the screen. Cool hands. The pass to Watford. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Sexton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Sexton. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
2 shots.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton. Memphis has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Throws it up high. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Pass to Ogilvy. Minute 32 left in the second. Sexton passes to Dawkins. Here's Z. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Here's AI. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Ogilvy. Here's Dawkins. Mills with it. He tries for 3. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Lets it fly. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. The Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Mills. Here's Dawkins. They set the pick. The 3-ball. Champ with the rebound. Champ's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Watford takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Watford's got 22 points.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shoot.
And so it's Memphis. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's prime time. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. On the court for the Grizzlies. And it's AI in a 2-guard. Watford outside. There's the triple. Kept alive. Mr. Clutch. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Here's Sexton. Hits the target from 18 feet. Sexton's got 15.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the link to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Watford the pass to Champ. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. 5 points in the game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Z. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Grizzlies foul. Rockford. Second personal foul. First team foul.
They set a pick. 5 to shoot. To the right side. Here's Thunder. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Ogilvy. Here's Z. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Watford. Shoots from the baseline. No good that time. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Blocked! Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's AI. He's got 5. Champ passes to Mr. Clutch. Watford outside. Here's AI. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Watford.
AI's got 7 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Sexton. Here's Thunder. Poke loose. Here's Champ. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for
And he drops a first.
number 12. At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Sexton. Out left to the wing. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Champ. Here's prime time. Here's Watford. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Outside Sexton. Inside. Here's Dawkins. Pass to Z. It's picked off. Here's AI, the 6-footer. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Z. On the wing, Sexton. Watford covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Thunder. Releases. Misses the jumper. Pass to Primetime. To the left side wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Dawkins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thunder. No good from outside.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And Watford, here we go. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Z. Pass to Sexton. Here's Ogilvy. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Z. Unloads. Memphis with a rebound. Watford's got 8 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Z. To the inside. Ogilvy goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Ogilvy's got his second basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Prime time. Can't get it to go.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Thunder. Connects from downtown. Thunder's got 11 points.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's Champ. 7 points in the game. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Sexton misses. Memphis leading by 12. Here's Primetime. And again, it's Memphis missing. Outside Sexton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And that one's good. AI.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Ogilvy. Uncovered. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Ogilvy's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Champ passes to AI. Watford with a screen. Here's AI. And he's 6 for 12 after that one. The Bucks trail by 13. Pass to the mayor. Here's Ogilvy. Outside Sexton. Clock at 6. Reynolds' shot is off.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. On the wing quickly. Here's Ogilvy. He's got 6. Champ with the rebound. Champ's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to AI. Here's Champ. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Ogilvy. Shot clock at 6.
Hey, balance it out.
The Mayor passes to Reynolds. Champ with a rebound. Champ's got rebound number 7 tonight. Watford outside. Stolen by quickly. Here's Ogilvy. Pass to Wells. Memphis with a rebound. Champ's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Over to the left wing. Mr. Clutch passes to Champ. Here's Champ. And again, Memphis no good. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's AI. 13 points in the game. Quickly with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's the Mayor. Pass to Wells. To the wing on the left. Here's Reynolds. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Memphis leading by 16. And Watford, here we go. Here's AI. To the middle. Champ passes to AI. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to the Mayor. The 11-footer. No good off the glass. Memphis has got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Champ. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Champ's got 8. And 1:01 left in the third. Here's Ogilvy. He has 6. Here's Reynolds. Knocked loose. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Watford. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Shooting for Memphis.
The first one falls. Brown, he's checked in for the Bucks. And that's good as he hits both shots. 35 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Wells. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Now here's Watford. He's got 32 points. Shots blocked. On the break. The Mayor can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And it's quickly in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's primetime. From deep. Quickly with a rebound. It's Brown on the wing. And they pick up 2.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Memphis leading by 17. Down low. Reynolds with a rebound. The Bucks shooting just under 40% from the field. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside, Brown. Pass to Reynolds. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Brown.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Pass to primetime. From deep. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Insanity passes to Reynolds. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Grizzlies lead by 12. Cool hands. The pass to primetime. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Reynolds. The rebound by the Natural. The Natural's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's primetime. Drains the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's the Natural. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Stokes. Got a piece of it. Back to Watford. Very pretty alley-oop.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Brown passes to Quickly. Now here's Brown. Brown draws the double. 5 on the clock. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Watford. Knocks down the long J. Watford's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
The Natural passes to Watford.
Milwaukee foul. Stokes. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Memphis.
And he makes a first.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Milwaukee now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to the Mayor. Brown with it. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 5. And that one's on target from the wing. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter. Here's prime time. Here's Champ for 3. He drops it from range.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to the mayor. Fires for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Primetime's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cool Hands. Quickly with a rebound. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Here's Rollins. There's a screen, and here's Brown for 3. Erickson grabs the board. The Grizzlies have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Cool Hands, the pass to Champ. Pass to Erickson from downtown. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Rollins. Inside. Here's Quickly. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Champ. Watford up top. No problems knocking that one down. Watford's got 41.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Here's Rollins. Shot from the low block. And that one's good. Rollins has gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's prime time. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Cool Hands. Here's Watford. Knocks it down from distance. Watford's got 44.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
The floater, and the layup is up and in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Memphis has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Right wing from outside the arc. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to the mayor. Here's Rollins. Brown scanning the floor. Here's the mayor. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Memphis leading by 21. Here's prime time. The 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Quickly's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Rollins. Here's the mayor from behind the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Timeout. Timeout. Grizzlies.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Primetime passes to Champ. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Grizzlies lead by 20. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Outside Sexton. To the paint.
Number 12. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw no good.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. Memphis leading by 19. Pass to AI. And here's Watford. Mr. Clutch passes to Primetime. Here's AI. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And Milwaukee's shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. On the wing, Sexton. Watford covering.
Grizzlies foul. Number 12. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Ogilvy. No good on the quick 3. Grizzlies lead by 22. Primetime passes to Champ. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that one misses.
12. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Milwaukee's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. C to pass to Sexton. Here's Z. Pass to Thunder. This one for 3. Tipped. And they recover it. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Z. And another miss by Milwaukee. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the fourth. Now here's Watford. There's the 3. Sinks the tray. Watford's got 47 points.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Pass to Ogilvy. Here's Z. Sexton passes to Dawkins. Back to Sexton. Here's Z. Deflected.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the closer.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Pass to Champ. Primetime passes to AI. Memphis needs to get off a shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
To the right side, Ogilvy, pass to Sexton. Here's Ogilvy. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Here's prime time. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.